November 15th, last year, this is the day I shot my giant in Kansas.
Is today the 15th?
Yeah, today's the 15th. And I'm with the lovely Caitlin Moss.
It's okay, you don't need to show.
And I had to work this morning. I had to work on some Matthew stuff. We got new bows coming out tomorrow. Or 2 days. No, tomorrow. But we zipped out here hunting the pond scrape spot. The big 12 worked across the property last night. He showed up on 2 cameras. And he's over, I'm guessing he's over in this finger over here right now. But it's super warm. It's about 60 degrees. Temperature really rose. Winds are switching from north to east to southeast. Like, and swirling all afternoon, so hopefully we don't get busted, but probably rattle here in a minute, see if we can't get something fired up. The 12 and Trident are daylight right now.
Where?
Trident's way over on this side. Gosh dang it, I almost sat over there. And then the 12 is in this little finger over here. Where I sat the other day.
Rattle.
We're gonna rattle right now. Oh my gosh. What was that? Trident has a good day like that. Trident showed up on 6. Trident's literally right there right now.
Oh, he moved?
Yeah,
So he might have heard you.
he might have. That's a good way to start the morning. Dude snuck right up on me. Hey, good morning, everyone. November 20. Get all up in the stand. Check my phone. Trident just daylighted way over on the other side of the farm. So that's fun. A lot of action overnight on the cameras and whatnot. We're gonna hang tight. Today the wind switches from south to a northeast. So it does like a lot of crazy stuff midday. So I just played it safe, which I regret now because he walked by in daylight right by another stand I could have sat. The marginal wind. This dude's gonna drive me crazy, I swear. Alright, well, I think I'm going to pull an audible here. Since I know Trident's way on the other side of the farm, I just don't even want to be sitting here right now. So I'm going to get down. The wind's going to be good until about noon, and then it switches. So I can literally sit in the stand for like 3 hours, and then I'll have to move again. But I can access it from a cornfield, so it shouldn't be too bad, and I should be able to get in pretty clean. Alright, we're in the stand now. We only bumped a little tiny buck getting in here, so we got him pretty clean, and the wind is like shifting every 10 minutes. It's like marginal right now, but it keeps moving just like that, and probably 10 minutes or so will rattle. I'm hoping he's bedded down in this bottom, because that's right where he was headed, and that's about it right there, unless he took a long jaunt out of there. So we'll see. The crappy part is about 1 or 2 o'clock it switches from a west to a northeast. So I'm going to have to get down again because the northeast is going to blow right into all of my shooting. So just going to be moving around all day long, I guess. But hopefully we rattle here in a minute and he comes up out of this bottom. Taco season's just been kicking me in the nuts. Rattled and Trident came in like behind me to circle downwind like any smart buck would do. And he froze at 46 yards is what I ranged him at, and he stood there for, I don't know, like 2-3 minutes. And I was able to get a range on him while he was standing there. And I had to turn all the way around on my platform. And I got a bunch of branches, like right, as you can see, like all around me. So it took a little bit of work. But he didn't like something, couldn't see a deer, couldn't see any activity from rattling, and they don't see any deer, so they just go. If I had a decoy or something, he probably would have came right in and would have shot him at 10 yards. But anyways, he went to go spin, turn around, and I just had him, and he turned around, turned broadside, drew back. Figured he went 3-4 yards farther. I put it top of the lungs, and I've never done this before in my entire life on a deer, but I like freaked out and punched it. Went right over him.
Well, guys, there's been quite the change of events after I shot at Trident this morning. I immediately thought that the shot missed. I didn't even look at the footage again because I was so disgusted. But I went down and I tried to find my arrow, and I did not find my arrow, and it was in a lot of tall grass, and I just figured whatever, it's lost in the tall grass. So when I got home, we looked at it on the big monitor, and it turns out that I actually hit him. Where I hit him is not 100% certain, but it looks like just in front of the shoulder. So I don't know, but we're back at the property. We're gonna go look, hopefully to find my arrow with the lighted knock, and I don't really have high hopes, but I have a glimpse of hope that potentially, if the shot was right in front of the shoulder, the arteries, there's a lot of arteries up there, the neck area and everything. I knew the shot was right, but I thought it was high right, and just went right over him. But it hit him.
It's November 30th, the last day of November. Just broke daylight. December 1. And we have Droppy out in the field edge right here. sat the box, Kayla and I, last night, and we saw the big 12. He would have been like right here, 20, 30 yards last night. So we moved the hay bale blind, and it's in like a perfect spot. There's tons of grass around, so it blends in really well. And obviously those little guys, they came right out, but I don't know what just happened. They like freaked out, I think they like chased each other around and like scared each other and ran. So hopefully that didn't just ruin our night, but there's plenty of time left. It's early, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Precision.